appreciate, you know, as a former player, you know, the preparation that's put in. So, you know, I'm blessed. Obviously, I was fortunate enough to transition right after I finished playing, working, you know, for Coach Haslam in the UFL, and Jay Gruden was our offensive coordinator. And, you know, we had other great coaches. So I've been around it in, you know, a very short, you know, amount of time. I've learned so much. No, I don't have it all figured out, not even close. But, I've been blessed enough to be in a position where I can, you know, hopefully share my experience, you know, both good and bad, you know, with the guys going forward.
What type of coach do you expect? What type of coaches did you like? How would you kind of summarize yourself?
I like them all. I just think what attracted me the most, because you can take something from every coach you've been around, is the animal that Sean Payton was. Changed kind of our culture up there offensively. When I played, you know, when we made our Super Bowl run, and then, you know, John Gruden being down there with him and detailing it. And, you know, my position coach, Richard, you know, had such a big influence on me. You know, Jimmy Robinson, you know, is a guy that coached me in New York, and, you know, that influence with him and the detail that I received from those guys, it just, you know, gravitated me toward the profession. So I'm just flattered to be in it.
What about here seemed like an attractive option for you with the Redskins?
Well, at the end of the day, it's just an opportunity. And, you know, last year being an assistant, and, you know, working with the group of receivers, you know, down there with Marshall Best and Hardline and, you know, Gates and, you know, Pruitt and those guys, I was fortunate enough to be around a few good ones. I can process the game and, you know, just trying to take as much as I can, learning from, you know, every coach, every level, and try to transfer it to these guys.
So sorry, what's the next step for you? Are you going to go back to Ashburn after this week, after the Super Bowl? And
I mean, you know, it's a transition process.
Okay, yeah.
Transitional process, obviously.
Yeah.
Go home, and, you know, after this is over with, and, you know, gather, you know, a few things, get the family up there and start figuring it out.
Where's home for you?
Miami. I married a Cuban girl. Yeah, I'm in Miami. Very good.
Okay. That's good. What do you know about the Redskins receivers, and how do you think you can help them?
I just think, like I said before, you know, I'm hoping that I can, you know, lean on my experience, you know, a little bit. Obviously, it's not going to be, you know, what defines, you know, who I am as a coach. You know, I have to learn from Kyle. He's the guy driving the ship on offense. And I'm looking forward to, you know, soaking up as much as I can in detail what needs to be necessarily detailed in order to transfer the information you want to transfer. So I'm looking forward to working with each and every guy there. And, you know, I'm about opportunity.
You're familiar, obviously, with Bruce from the time in Tampa and Jim and Kyle. So what about Mike? How much do you know about him and his system and things like that for this process?
You know, you obviously know, everybody knows about Mike. And, you know, I'm just flattered, honored to have an opportunity to work for him. You know, concepts are, you know, familiar. You know, I'm a West Coast guy. I played in 11 of my 12 years, so I'm familiar with the concepts. Terminology is something I'll have to continue to, you know, to grind on. You know, being that I just started, you know, on the job, and that's something that we'll do from, you know, day one when I get there.
all right, appreciate that. Thanks, man. Welcome.